Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. Weather will barely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strength of the other. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Tim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? You lose the quality of Marco
Jurgen Klopp shaking hands with his best friend, best pal from Dortmund, Wagner.
So he gets himself into great finishing position, and he's now become a top finisher.
Yeah, the easiest way to make
Wagner
a difference
and
is to
Jurgen
score,
Klopp
so
both shaking
no
hands with one another.
there.
Obviously, two ex-coaches. Obviously, Jurgen Klopp was the manager at Borussia Dortmund, and David Wagner was his assistant and also his B team coach. And they are best friends, Jurgen Klopp and David Wagner, and they're both against each other right now in the PremierLiga as they're separate oppositions. And it's obviously Chesco Blue Tigers versus Hassenfield Terriers. Here we go.
Abubakar. Al Ahmadi.
Good ball.
Chance to break. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this.
Mo Salah.
Mohamed Salah.
Oh, that was a terrible ball. Out of the pitch. It's going to be a goal kick.
It's a decent ball.
Now Salah the ball.
Mohamed Salah. Played into space out wide.
Cross.
Stitch defending, but that'll do.
Come on, Chester Go Blue Tigers. Come on, boys.
It's
obviously I'm back from
and he's shown him a clean pair of heels.
The boss man went to watch Arsenal versus Man City, and we got smashed 3-0 against them. Terrible. It's what it is sometimes. You have to, well, it is what it is. But anyway, just forget about that. Let's worry about the Republic States at the moment. At the moment, it's Chesco Blue Tigers versus Hassenfield Terriers. We've got 3 or 4 more games after this, and then we'll go to manager interview, and then we'll go off the air. We're not really doing much today, really. We've been most of the day, majority was out today, really. I woke up very early in the morning as well.
Hit into the
good cross.
Finish.
Oh, Hassenfield Terriers had a chance here for a goal. Oh God, it was very close for a chance here. And a good save from Leno. It could have been 1-0 to Hassenfield Terriers.
Well, you can't
yeah, the defence have got to wake up a little bit. Hassenfield Terriers had a counter-attack, bicycle kick, hit the crossbar, and then Shaqiri trying to get it out, but he failed, and then lost the ball, and then back to Mangara, had a shot, and then Leno saved it. It could have been 1-0 Hassenfield. Even David Wagner was a bit ready to celebrate, but great save from Bert Leno to keep the ball out of the area. Now crossing the box here, header.
Abubakar.
Get it out.
Abubakar with a shot.
Defending's been poor here for Chesco Blue Tigers. Now here's Shaqiri with the counter-attack here for Chesco Blue Tigers. They want to try and catch up on Inter Taloga and also Wernor for the title this season. They've actually lost against shot for Shaqiri. They did actually lose against Goldfield last week, 3-0 at Goldfield Park Stadium. They need to get back in results.
At
the moment, good chance, but wide. Yellow card. Mangala's been booked. He had a chance for a shot nearly, and he scored for Hassenfield. Hassenfield. Yeah, the away fans chanting. All the away fans are so happy at the moment.
Hoists it high. It's come through.
Now's
He's
a
had a quick
chance
look
maybe.
inside.
Cross. Header.
That intervention was very necessary.
Now Matic.
Shaqiri was steaming forward. Mohamed Salah. Royce.
Chance for Morris. Goal! No, offside. Offside. It could have been a goal there for Marco Royce. It could have been. And yeah, it could have been 1-0 Chesco Blue Tigers, but it was disallowed.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Cuts it out. There's
Anyway,
the end of
that's
the
it.
first half.
That's the half-time whistle at the moment. It's 0-0 between Chesco Blue Tigers and Hassenfield Terriers at half-time. Not good. But obviously Wagner's team will be very proud about that first half because they had a couple of chances, but Chesco Blue Tigers had no chances, only had one shot. Hassenfield were actually in the game a little bit, in the occasion a lot in that game. They actually nearly scored in that chance, but Leno saved it and kept the ball out. It could have been 1-0 Hassenfield by now, but at the moment it's 0-0 between these two teams, and I think Wagner will be very proud of getting the point against his manager, his mentor, Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp mentored David Wagner to be a good coach and be a top coach. And now it's a chance for Royce here to get the goal. Save, Mane. Good clearance away from Hassenfield. They've been very, very good. They've been very defensive. They've been. And Marco Royce had a chance for a shot and he was missed. And now Eriksson, oh God, that defending's being very good for Hassenfield at the moment. If we can get a draw out of this, that'll be good, that'll be. And I think for Chesco it'll be not good for the title picture because they were in the title race a few weeks ago. Now they're just bottling it. Even losing games against Goldfield, losing to they lost against Interloga. No, it wasn't Interloga. They actually lost against.
Desperately calling for
they lost wide. 2 games they've lost in Christmas, and they've actually dropped a little bit of confidence a little bit. And that was a good tackle there, free kick, crunching tackle. That should be a yellow card there. The referee is going to give the booking to. It's going to give him a warning to El Mohammadi. Could it be? Hassenfield, who to beat up? Who to beat up? You can hear the away fans chanting.
No,
come on, oh God, that was terrible passing there from Vida.
Now it's El Ahmadi.
At the moment, it's 0-0 between the. I think Hassenfield have done a very good job so far. I know Jurgen Klopp is a mentor, David Wagner in Dortmund, second team. He mentored him in Dortmund, and seems like his student of the mentors that actually might get the victory against him today. If it's the case, or maybe a draw against him. The moment is a shot for a shot. Oh, could have been.
No,
bicycle wide. By the way, Hassenfield Terriers actually can't score goals. They do concede a lot of goals and don't score goals back, and that's why they're in the bottom half of the table because of it. But if they get a draw out of this today, that'll be a big one, and I think Hassenfield can take that draw. They could.
There's going to be another change here.
Oh, big boot now. Oh God, very good defense. Eriksson wins the ball back. Now's a chance here for Chesco Eriksson. Salah, goal, it's 1-0. And Chesco Blue Tigers have got the breakthrough in the game. And they've got the sweaty goal. And unfortunately, even Jurgen Klopp will be very happy about it. Smiling Jurgen would be. And yeah, smiley Jurgen. And that's a great goal. That is a great, wonderful goal for. Well, wonderful goal, a sweaty goal. And Mo Salah scores it. And it's now 1-0. Goal, 1-0. They finally got the breakthrough.
So the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded.
That was a good one.
As a result of that, he was most likely
so
to make
far,
a mistake.
so good.
I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it. And I think that's happened in this case.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Cut out in the nick of time.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep him.
This is gone, that's a foul. That's the talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Now let's get now into free kick. 1-0 to Chesco Blue Tigers. If they keep it 1-0, that's something they need to do. Now here's Royce.
The ball's come loose and the
now
chase is on.
Sadio Mane. Header away now. Here's Eriksson. Eriksson.
Is it in?
France. Shot.
And
save. Oh.
Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Mane. Oh! It could have been 2-0, but okay. It's all over anyway, to be honest with you. Chesco Blue Tigers have been all over Hasselfield, but I think Hasselfield did give a lot of fight in the game, and I think Wagner will be very proud of his team. But Jurgen will be the happy man because they get 3 points out of this game today. So and the whistle has officially blown, and friends can shake hands to each other, and Jurgen was the better man in that game. It might be his former best friend way back in Dortmund when Klopp actually mentored David Wagner at Borussia Dortmund. But today, mentor beats students, and friendship comes with friendship at the end of the game.
Well, that's the lot for now.
And there you have it. The score at the end of the game, it was Chesco Blue Tigers 1, Hasselfield Terriers 0. Great game. I thought they did very, very well, Hasselfield. I thought they had some good shots. Could have made it harder for them, but I thought they were good. And I think they were the better team in the game anyways, but okay. Next game, we're going to have, quickly as possible, we're going to have... We're going to have D3 Dons versus Goldfield Boys United. They are crap or poo.
Jump for joy when we score. Now the super dumps roar. Wait for Wimbledon. Who could ask for more? Swing side by side together. Here we go.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. None of us really get it wrong. There is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it faces.
Anyways, there you go, D3 Dons versus Goldfield Boys United. Can D3 Dons finally get their first point under their new manager Daniel Fark, because it's been a month since he's been here, since Marcelo Bielsa was replaced by Daniel Fark, and he hasn't got any results at all as manager. So can it happen? We'll find out next.
Available out wide.
All four away kit they've got, Goldfield. Now D3's got the ball here, good tackle there from Thiago Silva. It seems that Kevin De Bruyne wants the ball here. And by the way, if Goldfield win today, they'll go back to the top, back to the top 4 today. They win against D3 Dons. And it's really, I think it's going to be an easy game, to be honest with you. I don't really think D3 will get anything out of it. If they get a victory today, that'll be good. That'll be, and maybe they could maybe get something out of that. But Daniel Fark's team, this is not Fark's team. I think you shouldn't blame Fark. He's trying his best, but the players, not his players. And oh my God, now it's play on here. Terrible defending. Gave the ball away to Hazard sloppily, and a shot, and yay. And it was missed. Great chance. What was he doing, Jeffrey Fatsua? He gave the ball away there. Why did he run away with the ball? And he gave it to Hazard as a gift, and had a chance for a shot there, and it's wide. It could have been 1-0 right there, but okay. D3 Dons, we are D3, one of the greatest teams in the land. Singing D3, we are the greatest team in the land. There's a chance for Hazard. goal! It's
And
1-0,
it's a goal!
and Hazard scores, and Goldfield could be back
Well,
to
I think
the
there's a
top
few
4
trying to
today.
claim
They get the
offside,
victory
but
today.
he
They'll
looks to have
move
been on.
up
Yeah,
to
he
4th
was
if they
on.
win today. And that was a great goal there. Great pass there from Cavani. And then Eden Hazard was 1v1 to the goalkeeper. Had a strike from there. Proper shot. And there you have it. Great one. And a great goal. And wonderful and marvellous. And great goal there, goal scorer, number 10, Eden Hazard. I think Dietrich Don's fans should be bored stiff of their team.
Deadlock broken.
They can't even
It's
get a
1-0.
result.
Yeah, and
They haven't got a result since September
at
at all. They've been every game back to back, lose after lose after lose, and I've got to feel sorry for Daniel Fox since he joined the club. He's not, his tactics, his philosophy is not working since he's arrived here in November. I know that Bielsa was crap and he got the sack, but the Fark tactics is not working at all, and they are bottom of no points since he left, and
He's got away.
every game they've been losing. There's a
Fine run,
chance
and
here
he's
for
happy to
Jonathan
keep
Vieira at
going.
the ball.
Crosses it in low.
Good chance here for a
That's a
Petr Cech save.
mistimed tackle,
Penalty!
and it is a
Oh
penalty.
my God, Dietrich Dons have got a
And
penalty.
that is a huge moment
That
in
was
the
a silly
context of the
tackle,
game.
and maybe he could be in a lot of trouble here. Red card is he going to get? Off.
And no surprise,
off.
that's a
Yellow
booking.
card. Nothing.
Look
It
at
was,
the
it was only a
amusement
caution.
and
It wasn't.
dismay from the culprit,
It wasn't a
but the
booking, or it
referee
wasn't a
clearly
sending
thinks
off.
there was enough
He started
there
tackling
for
Emilio
a
Sala. He was off of play, but that's a penalty. That is. Now Dietrich Dons have got a penalty against Goldfield Boys United at their stadium here today. A goal, and Joseph Martinez scores, and the Venezuelan player equalises, and that's something right there for Dietrich Dons.
Well, the keeper probably
And I
felt
think
he could
Daniel
read
Fark
that,
will
but he's
get,
guessed
he can
completely
take
wrong
that. He
and jumped
can
to the
take
side.
that goal there, and that they needed a goal, and a response was a response. And Goldfield have to pick themselves up because they're level with a team who are bottom of the PremierLiga. That's the name of Dietrich Dons. Yeah, goal scorer number 10, Joseph Martinez. Yeah, Joseph Martinez.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will
Cavani.
really be annoyed with that. The players were still
Now Dietrich
thinking
Dons
about
now
their
have
goal.
to really manage
Just
it now
got
and
caught
try and
napping.
be defensive. They can't go and see, because if they do that, then that's not good.
Just
If they
starting to get
do
the first
that,
signs of rain here.
that's inappropriate. Now Paul Pogba.
Pogba!
Oh, Tom Howard there.
Oh,
It was a
that's a
save, but
sparkling
that
save.
could have been
Absolutely
slipped into a
sparkling.
goal.
His reflexes were
If you think of it
ultra-sharp.
that way, you see Pogba had a shot, and then Howard had a shot, and it was weak. The save was weak. Weak goalkeeping.
Knocks it away.
Tierney,
Offside, I think. Yes,
offside.
It is.
Oh, it would have been fabulous had the timing matched the pass. Pity.
And I know that Diego Simeone will be not happy about his team at the moment, how they've performed, because you're letting Dietrich Dons get a award goal for a penalty. They could have been 1-0 really in this game, but at the moment it's 1-0, and that could drop them points. Doesn't matter about where they are on the table. Good for Dietrich Dons to get if they do
Great
on the Daniel
strength,
Fark's
too strong
first
for his
game, but
opponent.
at the
Pogba.
moment it doesn't matter still. Now there's
And it's
Paul Pogba,
Fabregas.
and now to Cesc Fabregas.
Hazard. It's Hazard!
Shots, oh,
No,
very
not
close.
quite.
Another example
Very close
of
for
how
a chance
comfortable
for a
this
goal
team
that
is on
could
the
have been.
break.
Yeah, very opportunist there. Now Cesc Fabregas had the ball, who knocked it, had a shot from there, and it could have been a goal, but it's going to be wide for a goal kick.
The first half
Now
is done.
it's half time.
Genuinely interesting game
Score
here.
at half time.
Very,
It's
very
Dietrich Dons
watchable.
1,
Two
Goldfield
goals,
Boys United
one
1.
each.
The team was crap.
It's a really interesting
So,
game,
at
and
the
they
moment,
head in at half
Goldfield
time
have to
at
really pick
1-1.
themselves up. They can't draw against Dietrich Dons,
We're
a team
already
who
into
are
the second
the
period.
weakest team in the league. They've 4 points they've only
Changes
got.
made
They haven't
by neither side,
hit a
from what we
digit mark
understand.
yet, this league. They're bottom of the league, and they are obviously now 9
Reprieve,
points
albeit
away
perhaps
from
momentary.
survival, so not good. If they get a point out here today, they can see
Good
a bit
idea,
of progress
just
in
poorly
drawing against
executed.
Goldfield. If they get a win today, that'd be great. I don't see a win for them, I don't see. But at the moment it's
Spotted the
1-0
run and
now.
played him through.
Back to Sebastian Shea.
We're not going to make any further
Now
progress
Tierney
now.
with the ball. Now here's Paul Pogba.
Cuts it
Eden
out.
Hazard.
The defence can get it clear.
Now Paul Pogba with the
Pogba.
ball here. Now Pog.
Bale. He's left his
Now
man.
Pogba.
He'll
Bale.
have it in.
Cavani. Oh, what a save there from Tom Howell. That was a
Wasn't
goal
easy.
opportunity,
Cavani
but Tom
really
Howell
must have felt
saved
he
it.
had the measure of the
And
keeper
Dietrich
then,
Dons be
but
very,
how
very
wrong
proud
he
about
was.
it. They'll be very, very proud. That could have been a goal there. And a great save. That was a great reflex from Tom Howard. It could have been a goal there. Now
And a
Paul
shot!
Pogba. That was
Wouldn't
shocking.
stay
That was.
down for him.
Diego's going to take off Cavani off of that. He's going to put Benzema's going to come on instead. He was the one who saved them the last couple of games at the start of the
Some
season. He did
activity down
Benzema. He
on
might do the same
touchline.
thing today
Seems
against
there's gonna be a change.
Dietrich Dons. But at the moment it's 1-0. I can't see anything going from Goldfield at the moment. As far as I'm concerned, the truth at the moment of the matter is good block.
And it's
Now
Hazard.
here's Benzema.
Now the counter.
Now Kevin
Going
De
through.
Bruyne.
Hits one.
De Bruyne. Oh, very
That
close.
really should have hit the net.
Poor anyways.
Okay, it's come to
in
nothing,
starters,
but it's a warning of
good
further
chance.
threat on the break.
Seems like Dietrich Dons might get their first point under their new gaffer, Daniel Fark. He's been here for a month, and since Bielsa sacked, they haven't got a result ever since when he was joined. They haven't won a game since September under Bielsa, to be fair. They actually won 2-1 or some sort in that game. But today, getting a point today, that'll be great. That'll be a good. That'll be a result. That'll be. They haven't even drew a match since Morgan Wolves way back in
Fabregas.
in the
Bruyne.
summer in August. Now
Got
there's
a
a chance
slice
here
of
now
goal.
for
Hits
Kevin De
one.
Bruyne here. Chance.
Just needed better contact.
Well, talking about
Maybe
a
they
man
can pick
on a
up
mission,
results. They
that
could
was a
from here. They
super
could
effort.
do, but at the moment it's 1-1 at the moment. Don't see anything else going. But Goldfield have been all over Dietrich Dons. Think about that. They were lucky to get the penalty. They were lucky to get it, and they've been hanging on. They've been, I think, Dietrich. I think fair play to Daniel Fark's system. He really played five at the back and played their ruthlessness in the team. That's what he wants his philosophy
it's
to
De
players.
Bruyne. He's
And now
got
here's Kevin De
away.
Bruyne at the ball
De
here.
Bruyne.
De Bruyne
To play it back.
bouncing ball here from Hazard. Goal.
And
It's
in it
2-1.
goes.
And maybe the party is
Into
all
the lead
over
once more.
because Hazard has scored his second goal for Goldfield Boys United.
beautifully
Maybe the manager will be very happy
There was
about
no
it.
reaching that.
That Diego
Well, I think two
Simeone,
keepers
because
would
they
had a
have to
hard
get
time
something
keeping
out of it. They
that
have to
one out.
respond
Never mind
in a way.
one. There was real
And they
venom
have
in
done.
the strike
And a great shot
and
from
clear
Eden
composure
Hazard.
from the placement.
And the goal, it's now 2-1 Goldfield.
So we have a breakthrough.
They want to try and get back into that top four. They drew today. That wouldn't have been good enough. But I think today they can take that. They get back into that fourth position, that Champions League spot. That's where they
Surely a
should be
foul.
at.
Free kick.
This league is so competitive. They do drop loads of points. This how come the goalkeeper's out for a free kick? That could really affect their Champions League status. That could have done. Now they did qualify into the next round of the Champions League, though. That's been very, very, very good for them in a way.
He slid it through. Can he score? And the lead stays intact, just.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in
Here's
this
Fabregas.
case.
Hazard. It's Fabregas!
Shot, save.
Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
There's going to be another change here.
I think you
Now,
have to admire
Pogba.
his willingness to keep plugging away, but
Block.
the manager has done him a big
Corner
favour,
again.
I think, by taking
good
him
sign
off.
here
He was
for,
looking very, very leggy.
Goldfield.
And that's been levered clear.
Tierney.
Pogba with the
Pogba.
delivery.
Has Benzema
Whistle
goal.
goes. He's been given offside.
And it could have been the goal
It
there.
doesn't
The
take
strike
much
from
sometimes,
Benzema.
Peter. He has
2-1
to
Goldfield
adjust
at the
a
moment.
little missed time run.
And just keep it as it is.
Pogba
Oh, Paul
takes control of
Pogba.
it, and he's on the move. Hazard.
God, oh, that's it. All over.
Referee
Yep, the
looks at
whistle
his
has
watch
officially
and
blown.
blows his whistle.
And it was
Well, whatever the
2-1
shortcomings on either
to
side, it was
Goldfield
a
Boys
great
United.
game
2
to
goals
watch,
from Eden
just
Hazard.
one
I thought
between them.
great.
Any
I thought
reflections on
D3
what you've
Dons
seen,
really
Jim?
hanged on
Yeah,
in
we
that
knew
game.
there was a sizable
But it wasn't
gap
enough
in
for
the
them to
quality
do that.
of both
Unfortunately,
squads,
they actually
and the story
conceded
was
a goal.
told in
So the full-time
predictable
score,
fashion.
D3 Dons 1, Goldfield Boys
Just about out
United
of time,
2.
So many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.
Alright, we've got another game now in the PremierLiga. We've got another few games to do. We have now Kings Park Rovers versus Tomato. So let's get this one underway right now. The manager will be very proud of his team.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest, which should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The Weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty of tricks, and a few
Right,
goals.
here we
I
go.
suspect
Let's get the
I've
match
probably
underway right
overstretched
now.
my level of greed here.
It's going to be Kings Park Rovers versus
underway.
Tomato SC. And obviously
Who do you
Tomato
think this
FC versus
turns
Kings
on,
Park
Jim?
Rovers. These
Well,
two
Draxler is
teams
a big talent. He can do
well,
a good
these
job for
two
his team in
teams
any of the attacking positions.
are playing each
but
other right
the
now. By the
extra
way,
mile
let's just
freedom
talk
he
about
gets
this
out
at
wide
this
play
moment
to his
in time.
technical strengths and his ability to go
These
either
two
left or
teams are
right.
not doing very well.
Yes,
I
he'd be
know
my
these
pick
two
too.
teams got results
It's gonna be
last
all
week, but
about
they're in the
how they
relegation
get the best
fight.
out of him.
And maybe one of these two teams get the victory today, really gets away from it all. So let's see who gets it.
Draxler. Miralas. And it's Shirley. That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Raphael.
Well, when the options aren't quite great leap.
Oh, chance there for a goal.
Lovely delivery. It deserved
Opportunity for
better.
Team to
Well, by
FC.
crossing the ball so quickly,
Now
I
Kings
think
Park
this
have to get the
defence
result.
just can't
Nuno
get
had a
set to deal with it.
dream.
I think deserved
Build
a
a
better
soccer
outcome than what we
team.
saw. But,
Don't you know
worth
it's all
exploring more.
about the score? We're going high. Ooh, we're going high. We're Kings Park Rovers, and we're on our way back.
Good challenge. He just stood
Now
firm.
Bruno Fernandes. Good clearance.
Brings it forward.
Turn now to Mark Austin. Now Bruno Fernandes,
left
he does
his
very well
man.
against Hasenfield.
And
He
he
get a goal here. Oh! Hit the crossbar.
Oh, he did the
Oh,
hard
that was a
part
great
right,
chance
but
there. I think
loved the
Nuno will be
finish.
gutted about
It
that ball
didn't
not
quite
going in the
come
back
off
of
on
the
this
net. But it was a
occasion,
good
but it
strike.
only
Good,
needs a
good one. I
gentle
think the fans,
tweak.
we encourage them to try and get more of that. That was a great, unlucky shot from Bruno Fernandes. Goal kick anyways. This is what I mean. This is how good they are at the moment. They've been very, very organised. They've been at the moment. Kings Park. I think Kings Park have been the better team in the game. No, Taco Wednesday wins the ball back. Now here is
Real
Mark
chance to
Austin. The
break.
ball here.
He's got away.
Shots! Oh, Tim Krul, it's like a story is up in goal as well. Great goal, a great save from him.
More than that.
Let's get
a
into the
difficult
goal,
moment he
corner
simply
kick.
had to deal with.
And the header!
Chance here, oh,
Decent enough try.
nervous it was,
More than
nervous.
decent attempt, Peter.
Don't get me wrong, it was a nervous chance, but it's wide for a goal kick.
Draxler. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Looks to set one
Oh,
up.
that's going right in the net, that was going into as well. But saved there from the keeper. Not good pass, not good communication there from Kings
Loose
Park
ball.
Rovers.
Just
Now
brushed
it's
off the ball
Pepe,
there.
yeah, the leading team at the moment. It's 0-0 between these two teams at the moment
Schürrle.
in this game.
Draxler. Oh, he's found him in
Now there's a
space.
chance here now for Draxler. Rondon!
He is off the hook. Much
It could have been
personal
1-0
relief.
to Minto right there. It could have been. Nuno had a dream, build a soccer team. Don't you know it's all about the shot? Chance here. Goal, yes!
It
It is a goal and Diego Dilot scores it, and maybe a great
from
goal
right
from
in front of
Jota.
goal,
1-0
there was
to
no
Kings
way
Park
he was gonna
Rovers
miss.
before
Well,
half
to his
time.
credit, he managed
And
to
maybe
ghost into
Nuno could
space
be
to
rested a little
finish
bit
things
because
off,
at least
but
they're
the
in front
failure
in this
to
game,
spot
and
him
that maybe
was ghastly
gets an
defence.
extra 3 points, getting them away from the relegation scrap. That's what they have to do.
Deadlock
And it's
broken.
1-0
It's
to Kings
1-0.
Park Rovers
Well,
at the
just
moment.
listen to the
Great,
reaction. I
great
think you
game
can
so
hear the
far. They get
approval
another
from
one
the
before
support
half time
all
to
around
maybe
the stadium.
be able to. Oh, Mark
He could
Austin
be
now.
in here. Jota. And the finish.
Goal! It's now
It's in.
it's 2-0.
Hot
And now
knife
it's going
through
good
butter.
to
They
very
have
good
done
now,
it
brightly
again.
now for Kings Park Rovers. And
Jim,
Nuno
your thoughts?
will be very
Yeah, it
proud of
looks
his team at the
simple,
moment.
Peter,
That was
but it
great style.
requires
I think they've
intelligent
been
use
all
of
over them
space
all game
and good
anyway. Fair play
understanding to
Kings
pull
Park
it off.
Rovers, being underdogs, being the dogs in the game to get the goals and being the fighters in the game more like. Timito don't know what they're doing at the moment.
So that's 2 now
2-0.
without reply. That's the whistle
Right.
for half-time. What do you think
Half-time,
we're up to after
2-0.
45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Right.
Look, before
Big
they
ball.
might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Vertonghen. Musacchio. Away from immediate danger.
Back to the goalkeeper.
And try something new.
Now Tim Krul.
Vertonghen.
Now they've got to get back in this game. They are losing this game at the moment, so they've got to get back in it. Now he's Yeri.
And it's Kaya
Jose.
Kaya goes for the
Oh
cross.
god, it could have been a volley of some sort,
And
but
out
at
to
the moment
safety.
they're losing the game by 2-0.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those breaking passes just to spread the play.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball through needs to be
There's a
good
great
here.
chance here from Mark
Going
Austin there.
through.
Good tackle from Yeremina. Now Tim Krul.
Dembele.
Now Draxler.
Kaya on a strong run down the right.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box,
Hey.
and that speaks of little ambition.
Tongan.
Schürrle. Hit into the middle.
Oh god, bicycle kick.
Pepe gets good distance on it. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Kaya Danger averted for now. Draxler. Nani. Musacchio does well there, alert. Draxler plays it out to the flank. Oh, real and Dembele!
A goal!
They've
Yes!
done it!
Ousmane Dembele
And
scores.
what a climax we have here!
Which means I could be very happy about that.
Looking back at that,
At
that's
least
how
it was
you
something
play on the
there in
counter.
that second
Quick
half they
and
got
decisive
in the
and
game.
ruthless with the finish. I
Nearly
thought it was a
over.
stunning,
Nearly
stunning
over
breakaway.
between these two teams anyways.
This
2-1
is
to Kings
threatening
Park
to become a
Rovers.
really
Now
good
Rondon wins the
game.
ball back. Oh my god,
He's
now
left
Tinto
his
might
man.
get a comeback here from losing 2-0 down,
Rondon.
make it 2-2. I think Rafa Benitez is good at making comebacks in 2-0 downs or 3-0 downs in the past. Can we get a goal here, but maybe
It needs to be any time
at the
now,
end of the
really.
game. And that's it, wasn't enough to get another goal, but Kings Park Rovers get the victory here today.
Added time is
Congratulations
up, and there goes
to them.
the whistle.
The full-time score was Kings Park
Drama
Rovers
in spades,
2,
and no one
Tomato
would have
FC
argued with a draw,
1.
But they have lost it.
2-1 the score
After
was
all
not
of that,
good.
Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter,
And,
a strength in any
yeah,
team has
Kings
to be
Park
at
Rovers
the
will be
heart
very
of your
happy about
defence.
that Nuno's
and I'm
team.
afraid they were
Let's get
found
to the next
wanting in that
game.
department.
Got 2 more games we have after this. Alright, we've got Los Andreas Pompey versus South Coast Rangers.
Good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here. Looking forward to a game that has been a topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. This is one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Between two very high-quality sides, good for everybody here. Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty
Here
of
we
tricks.
go. Let's get the
and a
game
few
underway
goals.
right now.
I
We've got play
suspect
up
I'd
Pompey,
probably overstretch
Portsmouth.
my
Sorry,
level of
Los
greed here.
Andreas Pompey, sorry, will go up against against South Coast. Here we go.
And we're underway.
Now Scholes.
He's left his man. It's a good-looking cross.
Kanu. Oh,
It's good distance on it.
obviously
That's a throw.
South Coast were very impressive. They were on Thursday night in the Europa League. They beat Lazio 3-0 away from home. But can they get a victory against Pompey? Let's see if they can do that. They beat Lazio 3-0. That was very good there. That's why they qualified into the round of 32 of the Europa League. And they're in the draw tomorrow, South Coast.
Granit
Instead they're
Xhaka.
playing against Pompey, a team who are doing incredibly well in the Premier League this season. They were 4th in the 2 weeks ago they were, now they've dropped into 8th. Because Carney's a good player, he's carrying the team. Now Sam Cox won the ball here, this is good here. Oh, good goalkeeping. But one more game after this and then we'll interview managers and then we'll end it there.
And it's Lucas Perez. No goals as yet. Well read, he sorted that out. Liddell goes looking. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Lucas Perez.
Chance, good tackle.
Forward it goes.
Kanu. This is great here, Kanu here. Speed, pace, character from Kanu.
This is
What
covered
can he do?
quite a distance.
Trying to break down the penalty area here. Oh,
And he's cut it
trying
out.
to get the ball for him, but it doesn't. As Saka here. Scholes. Goalkeeping's good.
That's a lovely try, but not to be.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Still waiting for the first goal.
Now,
He's got options
chance
out
in now
wide
for South Coast. Good tackle there from Xhaka.
for a throw. Brings out
Tackle
once
again.
more. Hoists it high.
Offside.
Flags up. He must have been offside.
His anticipation is good, Peter, but his timing isn't. He read the situation and then went and spoiled it.
Now, that's the end of the
Reached
game.
half-time. So neither
Half
team
time.
has broken through.
0-0.
Certainly not for the want of trying. Been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
Interesting half.
Moments,
Just missing
0-0
goals,
between
so
these two
not
teams at the
surprised if
moment.
the second half brings a change to the scoreline.
There we go. Now is Jack Cole here. Now Poulsen.
We're
Now
already
South
back
Coast with the
underway
ball here. Perez.
Well, the first
Had a
half
great
didn't
Europa
really
League game
produce the
on
goals
Thursday
we'd like.
against Lazio.
Hopefully they've been
And
saved
they
for
came
the
first in the
second.
group.
For
They
that
did
to be
South
the
Coast.
case, though,
What can they do against
we'll need to
Pompey
see
today?
more
Do
energy
things
and
differently.
invention early on.
Oh, not good.
Keeper goes long.
Now here's Farino. Now Hansberg. Chance for Poulsen. Perez. Goal!
What
It's a
about
goal!
it?
And South Coast are in
The
front.
breakthrough arrives.
And I can
at
apologise
last.
to Will Davis because his team are losing 1-0 to South Coast Rangers
Given
by
such an
1
open
goal to
invitation,
0.
he was
Great
always
goal
gonna
from
shoot.
Lucas
Well, the
Perez.
penalty box
And Pompey
usually is the place
are
where
losing.
you get least time on the ball.
Oh, goal.
Yet they were
Goal
able to
scorer,
exchange
number
passes
27.
before an unchecked
Loss.
finish.
And
To be
Lucas
honest with you,
Perez.
that should open up an inquest.
Yeah, I think their miracle season might just come to an end in Christmas because he had a good run from January to December, like getting good results. Might have lost a couple of games throughout and drawing. They've been dropping their heads a little bit. They dropped points against Grasshoppers. They lost to Wales last week 2-1. And this week they're losing 1-0 at home against South Coast. They are dipping now. Los Andreas Pompey in the league. And it's 1-0 to South Coast. Maybe they can move up to 10th in the league if they get the victory today.
Certainly caught him there.
They want to be a mid-table team, and Atkinson's done a very good job at that. They beat Lazio in the Europa League on Thursday. And then they go to Pompey, and they're winning 1-0 at the moment. So things have worked out there for South Coast at the moment. There's a chance of a header maybe. Save from the goalkeeper Ucha. Great save from him.
Can't be said for the finish.
Now Jack Cole with the ball.
No complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend.
Just letting you know we've got
when the ball
some
comes in so
midweek
swiftly.
games we've
You
got
can't question the
on
finishing
Tuesday
in
and
this
Wednesdays.
instance.
This Tuesday and Wednesday, Carnage the ball here. Oh,
Oh, he
we've
did the hard
got
part right,
midweek
but
games
fluffed
we've
the
got
finish.
on Tuesday and
That was
Wednesday.
created
We've got
because
some
of
midweek games,
good,
so
lively movement, which pretty
so
much
watch the
dictated
games
the
during the
pass.
week. We could do some midweek games this week actually in the PremierLiga as well, and obviously for the UK, it's showing the Bundesliga as well on those 2 days. And there's a chance here.
Gaia.
Get the ball alive here from
onside.
Jose Gala.
Up to meet
Poulsen.
it.
Oh, Very
very well
close.
to get to that.
Poulsen really
Great
must have felt he
opportunity.
had the measure of the keeper.
It was a
then,
great
but
opportunity,
how
of course
wrong
it
he
was. It was a great opportunity there from a goal opportunity, but saved there from the goalkeeper.
There's going to be another change here.
Now here is Poulsen.
Is it out of harm's way?
1-0 to South Coast at the moment. Now here's Jack
It's
Cole.
loose. Who's getting there? Oh, he's
Lucas
found him
Perez.
in space. Hits one.
Save! Oh,
Oh, and that should have been two.
it could have been
Well, he's
2-0. It
definitely
could have
kept
been.
the side
I
in
think
the game
South
now.
Coast
That's
have been
really
very
good position.
aggressive
They
in
could
that
have
game
doubled
so
their lead
far.
there.
They'd be very happy about their team at the moment.
Oh,
There's a header now
diving
from
header!
William Hansberg, but goalkeeper saves it.
Should have put that one away.
Oh,
Got
and
one
a
more
real
game and then
chance
we'll go to
pile
manager
on the pressure,
interviews and then
he'll be desperate
we'll go
to get
off the
another.
air for today and then we'll go from there.
And
Good.
that's
South
the end
Coast
of
have been a
that. It
very
all
good
started
team
well
at the
enough.
moment. South Coast have been a proper team in this game. Pompey have been a little bit weak there. Carney's been a good player. He's
Straight
been
out
switching
wide.
a little bit in the game. He's been very
He's left
in
his
the
man.
game, but chancing now. Oh God,
Keep
it was
calm
close, but it
and
was
carry
wide.
on. That's the
It's
job
going to be out
in a
for a goal
nutshell
kick.
now.
Big boot now for South Coast. It is 1-0 to them at the moment. They'd be very happy to get a victory at Pompey
Patel.
Stadium before
Xhaka.
Christmas. I think Atkinson will be
Well
very proud of
intercepted,
that as
really
well.
alert to the
It all depends
danger.
if they hang on to this lead.
It's Lucas Perez.
They do sometimes concede though, teams
Out
against
to the left
opposition
it
against
goes.
Los Andreas Pompey. They do find a way to
Going
score
through.
goals, but in the 90th minute of the game here, now
Gets
Poulsen,
up
oh
there.
what a save from the goalkeeper, the German. And maybe that's all over, and
time
congratulations
is up.
to South
Terrific
Coast.
contest.
That was
It
the
really
biggest
might have
win
tipped either
for
way. The
South
margins
Coast,
were
and Los
tiny,
Andreas
just a
Pompey.
goal in it.
Unfortunately, they had a
That was
great
enough.
season so
Yeah,
far
it
in the
was never a
Premier League. They
match
had
that
great
was going
form.
to blow us all away,
Unfortunately,
Peter, but I
December's
felt
been
the team
the
did a lot
month
right,
that they've been
especially that
been
well-timed
terrible this
goal.
month. They've drew against Grasshoppers, lost to
We're just
Warenord,
about out of time,
and then
so
losing
many
to
thanks to Jim,
South
and a
Coast.
very good
And
afternoon to you.
they have dropped their heads a little bit, Pompey, and the full-time score was 1-0 South Coast. And I think Atkinson could be very happy to go away from home and get the goal, or get the result like that. All right, we've got one more game we've got, and it's going to be Padres going up against RB Newport, and this matchup is going to be live right now. Magic in the...
Feel the magic in the Magic system. Everyone, shout
Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here. Looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game in stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world.
Here we go. Last match
we're
of
underway.
today's football, or soccer, let's call it that. Last match of the day, this is Nico Pape here.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself
Now
there.
Fisher.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Nicely measured pass. Zapata.
That's the goalkeeper. Oh god, that was a good chance
Much
for
on it.
RB Newport to counter attack.
Lacazette.
Good ball here. Now
And
is
the counter
Nicholas
is
Baidana.
on.
Lacazette in the ball. Lacazette.
good
Oh,
interception.
that was a good tackle there from
I have to say, that was an
Kano there.
exemplary
One
tackle.
more
Yeah, he's fouled
game
him there.
this is in the Premier League. We'll do the manager interview and then we'll end it there. Good tackle.
Now, can he capitalise?
Tackle
This could
again.
fall anywhere. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Aimed long and direct. Fisher.
Tackle again.
This game is in need of
Now
some
there's
excitement.
Malcolm.
It needs help, and it's down to the...
He's through.
Malcolm.
It's one-on-one. Has a hit.
Goal from Nico Pepe.
There it is.
And Nico Pepe scores.
There is the breakthrough.
And what a goal.
With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was going. The finish was made a lot easier.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, this is
Nico
also a
Pepe.
chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Pretty
Good ball,
robust,
good
but it's got
tackle
the job
now.
done.
And Malcolm on the ball here now. Here's a chance here for
It's a
Lacazette.
promising ball.
Oh, okay, yes. Oh, crap.
And it's Zapata. Kondogbia gets into the right
Now.
position to intercept.
Under attack.
Done very well to intervene.
Attack.
Fisher. Oh, he's in! And that's been won straight back.
Good tackle. And Lacazette.
Coming up to half-time.
And he's the
leading,
captain of the
and
ball.
things are looking pretty good. Looking to shoot.
Oh, save.
Good stop.
Good
That
opportunity,
wasn't
though.
easy.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received
Corner
an
kick.
A+ grade.
Knocks it away.
Now Remy Lex.
And he heaves it forward.
Now Pepe. Oh,
Kano
this has been good for
boots to
Padre. He's
safety.
been very all over RB in this match.
Clearance
Very intensive.
necessary.
Right, half time.
And the
1-0
half-time
to
whistle
Padre.
goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed
Right, let's
come in
get
the
to the
first
second
half.
half.
But there has
And
only
that'll be
been
it
that
for
one
today.
goal. It is very,
Then we've got
very
down to
tight.
go for interviews.
Some first half thoughts?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the
Good
wherewithal
tackle now.
to
Nico
come up with
Pepe's
what they
doing
need.
bits here.
Leading a cagey
Now
game here.
Lacazette.
It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. It's an in!
It's like Dan, a goal.
No mistake!
It's a goal. 2-0.
And with that goal comes comfort.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Goal. 2-0.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Proper. The assistant
it's
referee
offside.
rightly gives him offside.
It doesn't
on
take much
Mahrez on.
sometimes,
He was good
Peter.
the last
He
couple
has
of
to
games
adjust
against Waynard.
a little
See what he
mistimed
can
run.
do against RB Newport. substitution.
Ball's got out of play.
Zidane
and
comes
a
off,
change
replaced by
is upcoming.
Mahrez.
Got amongst the goals here,
Sorry.
and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put
Obviously,
in a
he's
good
thinking about
shift,
leaving
and
the club,
their fans
Pedri. He's going to go to
appreciate
join
that.
United,
I
I
feel
think.
pretty happy with
Rumours
the contribution he's
swerved
made.
about that move.
They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Gets it upfield. Oliveira cuts it out. Here is the raid we were told to expect.
There's a chance for
Through the
RB
middle.
Newport. Great tackle for the keeper. Good tackle in.
Has a swing at it.
Close, not
That
close
is
enough.
wayward.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now it's Mahrez. Marcano battles to win it back.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And now with the ball here.
And he's away. Mahrez.
Mahrez.
Hits one.
Oh, Mahrez.
Oh, no short of
He's been good today.
confidence
He
there.
came in as a
Mahrez
substitute.
really shows some outlandish
three.
skills, which is always welcome and
It could have been
obviously
three
refreshing.
for Mahrez. He done well against Wernord a few weeks ago. He did. In
So
that
the
great,
manager making the
wonderful
last
strike
of
he
his
had against
changes.
Neuer. Listen, who could have done that against RB? Could have been three. It could have been.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Out to the left it goes.
Tackle.
Ball, who's going to get there?
Yeah, that's going to be a
Crossed the
throw-in.
line, and it's a throw. Dinks one in.
Good block.
It's deflected over the
Great
goal
defending.
line for a corner.
Heading now, Montari.
Trupper. That intervention was very necessary. Now can he finish?
Hurrying the ball. Good tackle in there. It's been great here for
Well, they could break here.
Lacazette.
He's got the ball glued to his
Oh,
feet.
foul.
And the ball's
Free
come
kick.
out. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Be all over
It's
here.
Mahrez.
Mahrez in the ball here. They do. Okay, that wasn't good. And there you have it.
And there goes
That's
the
the
final
end
whistle.
of the game.
Manager heads down the
Well
tunnel,
done to
swayed in
Pedri's
satisfaction,
3-point,
carried out his
and the
instructions
full-time
to the
score
word.
was Pedri's
They have got
Impact
their win.
2,
How do you look back on the
RB
game then,
Newport
Jim?
exactly
Yeah, they had a
0.
game plan which was
Yeah,
about
great game
hammering
it was
away in
throughout the
central
PremierLiga
positions, and it
games
paid off.
today.
For me, they were
We
persistent
had
and ruthless.
the
Well,
scores.
that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim.
Chesco Blue
and
Tigers
goodbye.
1, Hassenfield Terriers 0, Dietrich Dons 1, Goldfield Boys United 2, Kings Park Rovers 2, Tomato SC 1, Los Andreas Pompey 0, South Coast 1, and Padres Impact 2, RB Newport 0. Alright, that's it for our soccer on Twitch.